of those. Okay, we're squeezing in our 3-row necklace. This is brand new.
This is classic pearl jewelry. I am absolutely in love. The nested 3-row necklace. This is perfection. This is something that we have never done before. What you have here is 3 rows of station necklace. A single one of these rows would be one of the most classic pieces of jewelry that has ever been created in the world of fine jewelry. But what we've done is given you 3. This is like that iconic look. Every single woman throughout history, every iconic woman has had, you know, a statement piece of pearl jewelry. This right here is the perfect accent statement piece of pearl jewelry.
Well, and we had this appraised at $280, and you have to remember that was the lowest appraised price. We did it, or we're gonna do it at $159. Right now we have 90 people who can get this. It's $139, and you gotta think about it. You're getting 3 rows with all of those beautiful pearl stations. So it's amazing. You have the extender in the back at 17 inches with a 2-inch extender, so it can drop down to 19 inches. So this takes that station necklace or that tin cup necklace that we used to love to a whole new level.
Yeah, talk about stylish, talk about sophisticated. These are large, lustrous pearls. I'm not sure if we have the measurements on that, but these look to me like those are about
anywhere
8.5 millimeters.
6 to 8.
6 to 8 millimeters. You have so many pearls here. Each of these pearls, like, don't think that just because there's so many pearls, we don't hand select and cherry pick each and every one of them, because each and every one of these pearls has been hand selected and cherry picked for their luster, their color, their size, their shape. These are gorgeous gemstones, and when you put them all on at once, it creates this incredibly sophisticated look that goes with anything. Whether you're wearing jeans or formal dresses, there is no occasion that you could possibly attend that this necklace would not knock it out of the park for you.
Absolutely. Now it tapers down. We do have 4 millimeters way up here at the top. So what they've done is they've created the perfect taper starting with 4 millimeters all the way down to 8 at the bottom. So they graduate and get larger. Oh, they're telling us this is gonna sell out. If you're on board, you get free shipping on this. So stay right where you are. About 50 people can get this one at this point.